I think there needs to be a complete cultural revolution in the West. I think we need to get back to celebrating Hallows Eve, which is to say we're going to shine the light, we're going to reclaim what the enemy's stolen. That's kingdom. But you can't be having a demon out front. You can't be hanging skeletons and celebrating the dead in your front yard and then having a little Bible study and calling it good. That's called mixture.
We should be pushing back and taking back. And what if we share the gospel on Halloween? What if we take over social media and we preach the gospel and we speak those prayers and we share the light of Jesus and we decorate our houses and we put a cross out front? I mean, there's so many things that we could do. But like you said, all of the things that come from Samhain and paganism, do not practice them in your home.
So I would just encourage you listening, pray, ask the Holy Spirit, how can we reclaim this dark holiday? Because the Lord owns 365 days of the year.
That's right.
There's no place for fear. The enemy has no authority over Halloween. However, we should not be celebrating what was intended to worship the dead. And then the saints tried to reclaim it, and now we've somehow forgotten that. We need to have the same effort that they did in creating Hallows Eve. We need to have that same intentionality towards Halloween and make it a night of worship, make it a night of prayer, make it a night of evangelism. It's the one night a year where people come up to your door. Like,
Wow.
and people who are hungry and desperate for the gospel. You can't just be like, oh, it's a dark holiday, so we're going to run from it.
Right.
Jesus never told us to completely run from the darkness. He said to shine your light, to take your the basket off your lamp and let it shine.
Okay.
So if we have a night of the year where people are showing up to our houses, let's get back to what the saints intended with Hallows Eve, which is let's shine the light on a dark holiday. And so yes, rip the cobwebs off, rip the demon and the skeletons off of your door, and put a big cross up there, and then share the gospel with people. Give them the biggest candy in the neighborhood. Bless them. And then share Jesus with them. Ask how you can pray for them. And I think, what if the church just caught wind of that? What if there was a move, like you said, on social media? What if everyone listened to this, decided to share their testimony on October 30th?
Come on.
I think
let's do it.
let's do it. Why not? Let's start sharing Jesus on Halloween.
That this needs to be a night of worship, because this is the night of year where witches and warlocks, people are gathering and they're intentionally doing demonic rituals. Worship and prayer is our weapon. So if we are gathering, we're pushing back, we're going to give the devil the biggest headache ever. If on his night, what he thinks is his night, we're gathering, we're praying, we're reaching the lost, we're preaching the gospel. That's revival, and that's how we take over and push back and push out the darkness.